My guest here in Oakland, California is Chef Chu. And Chef Chu, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
And we're on your territory here. Behind us is the Veg Hub. What is the Veg Hub?
Oh, the Veg Hub is actually a vegan restaurant. We actually are a center of influence, an urban center of influence right here in Oakland, where
Wonderful.
we do amazing, delicious vegan food. And we also do a lot of community education, cooking classes, and most importantly, we're an example for Christ.
Fantastic.
So
describe where we are. We're on a street here. Where are we?
Well, this is a central area to Oakland. It's actually called MacArthur Boulevard. It's actually one of the, pretty much one of the original streets in Oakland. It's actually in the heart of Oakland where you have the more rural, I guess the more affluent areas of Oakland, as well as you could say the more low-income neighborhoods as well. So we're right in the mix of both neighborhood or socio-economical groups. And so we're actually at a place where it's very diverse. Very many different types of ethnic groups are here. A lot of millennials also live close by as well. So it's a very great location in Oakland where we can serve great food.
Terrific. Well, why don't you show us into the restaurant?
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you. So I love the design of the Veg Hub.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, this is we like to say when people come inside our restaurant, our first thing that we always say is welcome family.
Okay.
We have an open kitchen, which we believe is almost like eating at your kitchen home,
Right.
at your kitchen table. And so we come here, we got a really amazing chalkboard wall. You can notice here we have a local artist that came in here and actually gave a vision of what we want to do in the city. Right here we have something called Bridges to Oakland. And Bridges to Oakland is really why we're here. We wanted to set up a model where we can really be a bridge to the community through using healthy food, education, and the love of Christ. And so that was our mission. And obviously the Veg Hub and it's kind of, the Bridges to Oakland is going right to the heart of Oakland, to the community. And it's really cool because right in the midst of it, we kind of have our ultimate vision is right here. It's a little small cross,
Yes.
which pretty much represents a church. Which in our vision is to use the Veg Hub as pretty much the beginning of a church plant.
Wonderful.
So that's kind of our ultimate aim that we're seeking to do with this mission.
So I see there's going to be Hub Church here one day, huh?
The Hub Church, man, that's exactly right, the Hub Church, that's the vision. Starting right here, we're going to be starting small groups, pretty much going to be starting in about a month or two. We're going to be having Friday night social events. And then doing community service projects. And we're going to build community and we're hoping for a launch in 2020.
Fantastic.
That's the goal. Yeah.
Fantastic. And the menu?
Yeah, we got the menu here, our delicious menu. We got our gourmet sandwiches. We make everything from scratch. We have our different types of breads, but then we feature some meats that I actually manufacture myself called the Better True Proteins. So we like to actually have Philly cheese steaks. So it looks like steak, tastes like steak, but guess what? It ain't steak.
Okay.
We got our chicken melts. Spinach mushroom melts, different flavors, delicious, simple things like French fries. We got our cheese fries, cheesesteak fries, and in the evening time we have our soulful plates. So we have our vegan fried chicken. It's really amazing, great texture, great taste. Mac and cheese, 3 cheese mac and cheese. People love the mac and cheese. And then we have some other simple sides, and we also have donuts. One of the things people really love and come to get is our vegan donuts. You can kind of see them here. We got different flavors that we kind of do. And so it's really, really delicious products, man. Just comfort foods, things people come back over and over again. We have customers that come here every day. I mean, they love it so much.
Right, so you can be a vegan, but you don't have to suffer.
You don't have to suffer now. It's not, no, you don't want to be a vegan that suffers now. It can be delicious and nutritious, at the same time. All of our products are made with non-GMO ingredients. It's whole food ingredients, every ingredient you can pronounce. So we try to make it very delicious. Things that people that are transitioning into eating plant-based. Our products are perfect for people that are, again, flexitarians, eating vegan for the first time. A lot of my friends who are maybe not, who wanted to eat vegan for the first time, they come to this restaurant and they recommend their friends to come here as well because the flavors are amazing. The taste is really good.
Terrific. Now, I noticed over on this board here, you're advertising cooking classes. What's this?
Absolutely. We believe that the key to change is education.
Right.
So we have a room where we do cooking classes on a regular basis. So we do classes, myself and one of our team members. We have classes for kids. So we have the Auntie Sarah's cooking class, where she does classes for kids, young people in elementary school and middle school. And then we also do classes for adults, the chop and chew classes. And back here you can kind of see our production area / classroom. So we actually have a classroom that we actually do cooking classes as well. For the community, and we have sometimes you see us with like 8 or 10 kids in here doing hands-on instruction. We have this whole room filled up with kids or adults and teaching them how to eat healthy and cook healthy.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and this is the cooking classes is amazing because it really helps us to build relationships. It kind of goes deeper into just food because now they see that we care about them. So we're more than just a restaurant. We're a restaurant that actually educates and loves them as well. So that makes a big difference.
Terrific. Now, obviously you've got nutrition, you've got more healthful living, you're building connections. I heard you mention once that this is also a social justice issue, particularly in inner city neighborhoods. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. We're close right here. We're not too far from a place called East Oakland, and then you have Deep East Oakland. We're about 3 miles from Deep East Oakland. It's pretty much a food desert, and the food desert, some people call them food swamps. It's pretty much an area where you don't have a lot of access to healthy foods. So pretty much anything, obviously vegan would be non-existent, but definitely it's just a high concentration of everything from liquor stores to convenience stores to high fatty foods, fast food restaurants. And then, the foods, when you go into like places where you eat at, typically they're barred up, they have, people think they're going to have a lot of theft. And so it's just not a really good place that you just want to go eat.
Right.
And so sadly in those environments, you don't have a lot of just healthy options. And so a lot of our mission as a company, as the Veg Hub, is to democratize the access of healthy foods, to really create a product that's healthy, that's nutritious, but also affordable. I read long ago, when Ellen White wrote about the restaurant work, she mentioned that the health food should be affordable for all people, so that all people in any neighborhood, in any community, can actually be able to afford the foods. Right. So we want to be able to make our products affordable, and also educate groups that typically don't have access to these products, that they can do it themselves, they can actually eat healthy, and it can be affordable and nutritious.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it's a real deep issue because these communities are suffering. High rates of diabetes, heart disease, cancer, all these things are running rampant in these communities. And so unless we have solutions, the consistency of seeing early premature death is what we're going to see on a regular basis in these communities. So we have a real big passion and a heart to be able to help solve some of those issues in our community.
So because of where you're located, you're getting quite a diverse clientele.
Absolutely. Yeah, we get many different nationalities, obviously blacks and whites, we get Hispanics, we get Indians. We have a big Indian population because a lot of them they don't eat beef and things like that, so they look for vegetarian options. We also get a lot of millennials of all different nationalities, which is pretty amazing. We also get different socioeconomical classes. And again, since we're like in the segue between the more affluent community and also more of the lower economical communities, we actually get both groups that come inside this restaurant, which is pretty amazing. Because typically vegan restaurants are not located in a more low income neighborhood. So we're kind of right between the two, so we get both groups that come faithfully and support us. So it's really, really a blessing.
Fantastic. What are your hopes for the future?
My vision, man, I want to see the Adventist vegan franchise. Mm-hmm. I dreamed, Ellen White wrote in 1902 that we should have restaurants, in different cities as urban centers.
Including Oakland.
Including Oakland. She mentioned my name, San Francisco and Oakland. So I like to say we're living the page. We're fulfilling the prophecy. And so I just feel like at such a time as this, I believe God is calling us to see this work go forward, but not in a way this to make money, but really in a way that can give Him all the glory. I believe that the time is now. We've never seen a time where veganism has grown 600% in the last few years. The world, you find basketball stars and sports stars are becoming vegan. Hollywood stars are becoming vegan. So it's becoming very prominent. But this is something that we've known for over 100 years. And I believe that we have to reclaim the message, bring it to the communities. And I want to see a revival. See young people actually working in these restaurants, creating jobs, creating employment, giving back to the community, solving some of the social justice issues that we're finding in our communities. I think we have a voice, just like John the Baptist, a voice in the wilderness crying out. Let people know there's something better. We don't have to keep dying prematurely. We can be healthy. We can eat good. It can taste delicious. And so I dream in 10 years to see this model come together, become a reality. And I think this is the foundation. I think there's people all around the country, all around the world, who's getting excited about seeing a restaurant in their community. And I just want to be a part of it. I like to say, if I get to heaven, I don't mind being a janitor in heaven. If all I can do is sweep the floors in heaven, I hope to make some of the meals and some of the food in heaven. But hey, if I can just be the janitor, I'm happy, man. So, restaurants are a lot of work, but it's a lot of heart, and it's really rewarding when you see the smiles on the customers' faces. So I'm really thankful. God has been really good to us.
Fantastic. Yeah. Thanks for sharing with us today, Chef Chu.
Absolutely. It's
Appreciate
a pleasure.
It. God bless you. Viewers at home, I believe that God wants to see hundreds of urban centers of influence like Veg Hub around the world in urban areas, making a difference, putting Christ's method into practice. Please pray for Chef Chu and his team and their vision.